Hi guys, welcome to my presentation. My name is Alexis Nanthanong, and this is my presentation on Wilhelm Wundt. Wilhelm was the father of experimental psychology. Wundt's goal was not only to understand consciousness it is experienced, but also to understand the mental laws that govern the dynamics of consciousness. His approach to psychology was voluntarism, huge emphasis on will, choice, and purpose. Wundt believed that humans can decide what is attended to and thus what is perceived. Furthermore, he believed that much behavior and selective attention are undertaken for a purpose. That is, such activities are motivated. Wundt's first book that he wrote was Contributions to the Theory of Sense Perception in 1862. He proposed the new discipline of experimental psychology based on measurements of thoughts and perception of physical stimuli, such as the study of visual illusions. A fun fact about Wilhelm is that he received a medical degree at the age of 23. Wundt's research. Wundt was the first to start a lab in experimental psychology. He was actually the first to really create or coin the idea of experimental psychology. Back then, when he was teaching experimental psychology, it wasn't even called that. So, the two major goals for experimental psychology is to discover the basic elements of thought and to discover the laws by which mental elements combine into more complex mental experiences. This leads to his elements of thought. So, the two basic elements of thought were sensation and feelings. Um, Sensations can be described in terms of modality, visual, auditory taste, and so on, and intensity, such as how loud an auditory stimulus is. So, a few examples here are a visual sensation are hue and saturation, auditory sensation, pitch and timbre, taste sensation, saltiness, sourness, bitterness, sweetness, etc. The next element of thought is feelings, so the degree to which sensations can be felt by three attributes. This was also known as the tri-dimensional theory of feeling. These three qualities are pleasantness to unpleasantness, tension to relaxation, excitement to calmness. So, with all sensations, they are accompanied by a feeling. Um, and that leads on to the next. So simultaneously, there will be a perception that occurs. A perception is a passive process governed by the physical stimulation present, the anatomical makeup of individual, and the individual's past experiences. So this also results in the individual's apperception. Apperception is active and voluntary. Um, the difference between perception and apperception is that perception is passive and apperception is an individual's control. So Wundt really believed that we can control our attention. This with this comes the new term creative synthesis, which is the combination of several ideas, images, or associations into a new whole that differs fundamentally from any of its components. And here are my resources. Thank you guys so much for listening in.